Have you ever been told not to drink cold water after eating because it'll mess up your digestion? Maybe your grandmother warned you, or you saw it on social media. This myth has been around for decades, and millions of people believe it. But is there any truth to it? Today we're busting this myth wide open with real science. Let's dive in. Before we get into the science, let me tell you what people actually believe. The myth says that drinking cold water after meals will solidify the fats from your food, making them harder to digest. Some claim it slows down your entire digestive process, leading to weight gain and health problems. Sounds scary, right? But here's the thing. Your body is way smarter than you think. So where did this myth come from? The theory goes like this. When you eat fatty foods and then drink cold water, the cold temperature causes the fats to harden and stick to your intestinal walls. This supposedly clogs up your digestive system and prevents proper nutrient absorption. Some versions of this myth even claim that cold water can cause heart attacks by shocking your system. You've probably seen chain messages or Facebook posts about this. The story sounds logical at first, which is exactly why it spreads so easily. But there's a huge problem with this theory. It completely ignores how your body actually works. Let's talk about the real science. Here's what actually happens when you drink cold water. Your body maintains a core temperature of about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37 degrees Celsius. When cold water enters your stomach, your body immediately starts warming it up to match your internal temperature. This happens incredibly fast. Within minutes, that cold water is already at body temperature. Your stomach is like a powerful furnace that regulates everything that enters it. Now, let's talk about fat digestion. When you eat fatty foods, they don't solidify in your stomach, even if you drink ice water. Why? Because your stomach acid and digestive enzymes break down fats into smaller molecules called fatty acids and glycerol. This process happens at body temperature, regardless of what temperature water you drink. In fact, most fat digestion doesn't even happen in your stomach. It happens in your small intestine, where bile from your liver emulsifies the fats, breaking them down further. By the time anything reaches your intestines, it's all at body temperature anyway. So what does actual research tell us? Multiple studies have looked at water temperature and digestion, and the results are clear. A study published in the European Journal of Pharmaceutical and Medical Research found that water temperature has minimal impact on digestion speed. Whether you drink cold, warm, or room temperature water, your digestive system handles it the same way. Another study from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that cold water actually emptied from the stomach slightly faster than warm water in some cases. This is the opposite of what the myth claims. What about those solidified fats? It's simply not how biochemistry works. Digestive enzymes and bile salts are specifically designed to break down fats at body temperature. The temperature of the water you drink doesn't change this process. There's also no credible scientific evidence linking cold water consumption to heart attacks or any serious digestive disorders. Now, are there any situations where cold water could affect you? Yes, but they're very specific. If you have a condition called achalasia, where your esophagus has trouble moving food to your stomach, very cold water might cause temporary discomfort. But this is a rare medical condition, not something most people need to worry about. Some people with sensitive teeth might find cold water uncomfortable. And if you drink ice water extremely fast, you might get brain freeze or temporary stomach cramps, just like eating ice cream too quickly. For people with irritable bowel syndrome or IBS, some find that cold beverages can trigger symptoms, but this varies from person to person and isn't related to fat digestion. But for the average healthy person, drinking cold water after meals is completely fine. If cold water isn't the problem, what actually does affect your digestion? The amount of food you eat matters way more than water temperature. Overeating slows digestion because your stomach can only process so much at once. The types of foods you eat also play a huge role. High-fat and high-fiber foods naturally take longer to digest, but that's normal and healthy. Your activity level matters too. Moving around after meals can actually help digestion, while lying down immediately might cause acid reflux. Stress and sleep quality affect your digestive system significantly. Your gut and brain are closely connected, and staying hydrated overall, whether with cold or warm water, is actually beneficial for digestion. So here's the bottom line. Drinking cold water after meals does not slow down digestion or solidify fats in your stomach. Your body is an amazing machine that regulates temperature and breaks down food efficiently, regardless of what temperature water you drink. This myth has been busted. Feel free to enjoy that ice water with your meal without any guilt or worry. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more myth-busting content. What myth should we tackle next? Drop your suggestions in the comments. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.